Hello, welcome back. Other than the midnight oil approaching, the entire house is asleep, including my dog. So hopefully we can get some uninterrupted time in. It is Chin's turn. He is a national. He gets 9 points. He has 9. So he needs 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I mean, he has 9 out there. He has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He has 99. So everything he's doing is just for showing off. So we can get, we should probably do this one for 1. And then for 2, sure, why not 2? Oh, I can't do that one for 3. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then for 9, we could even try to, cut through the mountains here. No, we should do this. There we go. There's 9. All right, so we know we have 9 whistle stops. So we're going to take, actually, we're going to take 10 points for that because one of the whistle stops is a 20. So we get 10 points for that, and then we're still at stage 4. So we're going to do 4 for 1, 4 for 2, 4 for 3, 4 for 4, 3 for 5, 4 for 6, 4 for 7, 5 for 8, 3 for 9. So we didn't have to count any of the 20s, which is fine. We put all those 20s in just for possibilities of later, and then 3 more for the Pullman. That puts us to 48. That's the thing. The Nationals are fantastic, but he doesn't have as many shares of this one. So this is technically here, and this here. I'm just going to make sure I have everybody in the kitty. BJVs are gone. WWs are gone. Okay, yeah, they're all in there. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. There should be 6 of these. That's the Russian player. That's the Imperial. That's ours. Where's Plum? There it is. Plum is missing. I'm getting plum angry. All right. That is Chin. It definitely moved up. Gibbles and bits and bits and bits. Another national. 3 in a row. So his situation should be the same. He has 3, 5, 7, 9. I mean, if I do real quick, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. He's got 9 whistle stops up there. He needs to get a wide down, so that's going to be 3 of his points. And we're just going to pick whichever one we have the most of. So that's 3 of the points, and there's another one over here. So we're going to grab that guy for 3 more. That's 6 points. This is a city. That's a city, so let's just start filling those in. So we'll do 7. Looks like we got a bunch of these. 8. There's one here. For 9. Okay. And then, yeah, he's going to run everything. So 9 points for the whistle stops. Then we have, starting here, 4 for 1, 6 for 2, 4 for 3, 4 for 4, 5, or 4 for 5, 4 for 6. And yeah, we got to go down to the 20s now. So 2 for 7, 2 for 8, 2 for 9. Oh, this one. 3 for 9. I have one in our area down here. That's the one that Kibbles created a long time ago. See, it paid off. All right. So, and then we have a Pullman for 3. That is 450 run. So even with them not seeming very efficient, I mean, they're making fantastic money. And look at how much he's getting 225 bucks. That's a good payout for the player. Okay, next we got SFR. So it is just National Town. So 3579 again. He's in great shape. So here's for the points right here. He is going to have to dot all these cities. So that was 4 points. There's 5, 6, 7. I mean, yeah. 8, 9. Okay, for whistle stops, there's the line right there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think I might have missed one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Nope. I only have 7. And then here's 8 and there's 9, 10. It tells you on the board. Yeah, so there's only 10 towns. So we only had 7 of them, unfortunately. So we only got 7 points for that. And then we only have 5 cities, 3 grand, and 1 metropolis. That's 9. So we are going to have to connect to everything. Tunis would be a 10th one. So we get to ignore one of the 20s. So we're going to do 4 for 1, 5 for 2, 4 for 3, 4 for 4, 4 for 5, and then 2 for 6, 2 for 7, 2 for 8, and then 2 for 9, plus 3 for the Pullman. Not quite as good, but that's because we don't have it built up enough. 390 pays in full. Still gets 234 bucks for it. That's still very good. Keep going. SB is next. SB is supposed to be a major. Oh, I'm sorry. We are on majors. I'm thinking it's down here. It is a major, and we have 2 3s. Sorry, you had to hear me drinking there. So with 2 3s, we're going to see if this pays off. I mean, he's definitely going to get a good payout here. And we got a 1, 2, and we can go to Berlin for 3. And then we also have a 1, you know, 2, 3, right? We can do it that way, and that actually works quite well. Could we have done a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6? Yes, we could have. But the other way we get to count. Nope. There's no bypass for this yet. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 will work. So I think he's going to do that for his run. But here's the deal. Italy needs massive help. So we're going to help them. And like, I can't afford to go through stuff. But if we could get connected, we can maybe lay track towards it. But I think the bigger thing is we just pick, like, this is 2, that's 4, and that's 6. Let's just upgrade them. So Italy gets some upgrades. Whoops, wrong one. 2. Four. We got an equal number now. There we go. Technically, he couldn't do this one. I don't think. Do we have to punish ourselves over this? I hope not. He technically couldn't do that one. Crap. I'll fix it. Somebody will scream at their screens. Tell me how horrible I am. There. Okay, so yeah, let's do the run. 5 for 1. 8 for 2. 4 for 3. He needs to upgrade this one. Ay. I'm just gonna. We know this is connected. Fine, let's fix it. I'll leave it there. He needs to fix this one. It's a whistle stop. So we did 5, 8, 4, plus 5 for 4, plus 4 for 5, plus 6 for 6, and then we're going to add another 6 for whistle stops, and then one more because he has a 20 value whistle stop for 39. So that's way lower than the nationals. I guess it's the same as this national. And pay in full. He has enough to get another train. And I believe he's allowed to have 3. And he needs something that's not just a 3 train. So yeah, we'll get a 350. All right. So while we're at it, he is going to spend another $40. Because he has to get his tokens out. And there's a spot in Berlin that he needs to grab. Okay. done. BHB. I can't believe we didn't. Oh no, I'm sorry. I keep convincing myself that these are regionals. These are just representing what's up here on the board. Okay, we're going to do BHB. He's in the same boat. He's going to take a Berlin spot. He's got $398. One of us has, oh, that's right, it's the Russian guy. So he's going to spend 40 for this to go here. Now, the thing that stinks about this one is right now you have to go straight through Berlin, and this is the worst spot in Berlin to be. Eventually, it's going to be, they're all, interconnected once we get to Brown, but for now, it's horrible. And then also, it is possible somebody's going to eventually block these zones. We could go around Bell pretty easy. This one we can't. I have the L, and so for track upgrades, I do want to do this. I know everybody keeps ignoring that one, but I don't want to. We'll grab that and pop her in for 2. The reason being is I can now go from London through here if I need to for 2 points. I could use BHB to try to improve up here, but BHB is technically not connected up there, so it's not as good. I still have the Star Harbor private, which means I can put it here on this, so I can go from London and then land here and skip this, and then keep going. And BHB is likely going to meld with L, so BHB will be in London and also in Lily. The DSJ, that could be, right now I have a plan to have DSJ go the long way, right, all the way around. I don't know how possible that's going to be. I mean, if he merges with M, DSJ will get in here, so he'll get past this bottleneck, and then he can keep going. It's a long path, but if I can pull it off, it'll be very, very lucrative. So that's my plan. So we spent 2 points here. Where else would we spend points? I think we got to bypass this in case this gets clogged, first of all. And secondly, I may want to do a different route from London to somewhere. Although if I did, I may actually want to go through these if they're open. BHB has no desire to help the National here. The other thing we can do is we can just start trying to take some money. This is only going to get us $10. That'll get us 30. It's not too lucrative, but somebody's going to snatch that up eventually. Another thing we can do is bypass this by connecting straight through. But with 2 points spent, we got 4 left. I think the better shot is to upgrade this. And we really like our propellers, don't we? So that would be 4. This would be 5. And I guess I don't have anywhere to spend the 6. I could theoretically do this. I'd only make $10. I'd be taking it away from someone else, though. So sure, I'll go ahead and do this. That actually helps the German player a little bit. Because I'm putting a town in. And I'm only going to grab this because there's more of them. And yeah, he gets... Don't spend it all in one place, pal. He gets $10. Alright, so what's he going to do? He has a 3 train. And only a 3 train. Obviously, if he starts in Berlin, he can do 1, 2, 3. He actually has 4 spots. He should have put his time in to skip this. That's unfortunate. All right, fair enough. We got, well, how much is this worth? This is worth 8. I mean, 8's a good number. And then this is 12. And that would be 18. This would be 6, 10, 16. All right, yeah, it's hard to pass up Constantinople. This would be 5, 8 is 13, 4 is 17. And yeah, if I would have been able to bypass this, I would have been able to make it a 19. But anyways, we got 8, 12, 18, 19, 20, 21. And considering how close we were to not having a train at all, we're going to take that and be happy with it. And yes, we're going to buy a 4 train for 350. Okay. And then we have our DSJ, which again, we have a national up here to contend with, so we can help it by upgrading things like this for 2. But I actually, DSJ is in the same boat, and I think we want to do 2, 4, and then 5, 6. So there's 2. There's 4. 5, 6. So the beautiful part there is we can get around. Now we can go from Berlin to here in 2. And then the other part of this is DSJ. I mean, obviously we want to do the longer loop, but DSJ right now only has a 3 train. So that's not happening. So we could do Berlin, bypass, bypass, bypass. Excuse me. I mean, we could do Berlin to here, and we can even include this. And oh, we don't have a token. That's the problem. So 1, skip, 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 skip. Then we can do 2, and then jump in here for 3. So whether it's this one, I mean, this one's 1 too far away at the moment, but we can hop through here because we have a port there. And I should change my color. All right, so let's do this. We got 8 for 1, 12 for 2, 18 for 3, 19, 20, 21. Just like the other guy. Something didn't work. So we got to take 147 away. And we're swimming in money. Oh, I forgot. We get to put this down. So where do I want to put it? That's a great question. I don't know if DSJ wants to get in the habit of going through here. Right now we have it up here, but we don't have to keep it there. And I don't know if that's where he should keep it. I mean, this is not a good spot. I mean, we could do it and go through it, but we have to count that as a city. I mean, to be honest, a spot like this is actually good. Because if we did go through here, this no longer needs to be skipped. Because it's such a high value item. But if we're doing this loop here, this is the best place to go. I'll leave it. We'll do that, and hopefully I won't get burned too bad. Yeah, everybody hit their numbers. Then we got, oh, not him. We have GWR and Lawnmower next. They're both going to at least hit this. I have a feeling they're going to join this club. So these guys haven't done OE runs yet, but he only has a 3. So he may be in a little bit of trouble. We did help him bypass this. So if he did 1, 2, actually we made it possible for him to do a 3 all the way down. So yeah, he could do his OE run. And then he still wants to figure this out. He doesn't have access to this track yet. So he can't. So what can he upgrade in the meantime? He can try to like do more bypasses, but to be honest, they're all in place. It's funny, there's a Y-Town here, but I don't know if there's any reason. There's no national here, so there's no reason to upgrade it. Yeah, I think for now, well, one of the things is that the GWR player has this token, and he is going to put it in play. And what that means is, oh no, he's got a 2+2. That's what that means. So we got to add it to somebody. And I think the GWR player is as good as any to get the 2+2. The bigger one was the ferry. So this Cliff's Ferry thing, yeah, you have to lay it immediately. Phase 5, or during any place token step on or after Phase 5, the company you control can lay a token at cost in the Lily Ferry spot. If not placed immediately, that's at Phase 5, so not quite yet. Hence the reason the 5 is on it. But he does get the 2+2 token. So he has a 5+5. And, I mean, technically, he can go through here. We can do a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like that. We could upgrade this. It won't be worth as much. That's a nice value, but this one's not. Okay, let's do the 2+2, and now his 2+2 could also, if he buys a token, how much money does he have? Yeah, he's got money. Spend 125. Get one of these tokens. So now he's in even better shape. So 2+2 is going to go from New York for 6 to London for 6, and then have 2 whistle stops here and here. Then his next one, so his token saves him for here. His token he purchased does this, so he can't do New York again. But his next one will be London for 6. That's 1. And then Lily for 4 for 2. And then Constantinople for 8 for 3. And then he has 3 whistle stops along the way. That's a 35 run. I guess that's really good if you just have one train. Pay in full. The 350 is exactly what he has to spend to get a train. And I think he's going to spend 150 to get a Pullman. And this guy gets 15 bucks. Now, did other people want a Pullman? He can't afford it. And I don't think any other majors run. We have BHB, DSJ. BHB couldn't afford one. DSJ can, so we'll go ahead and buy a Pullman for him. No. He's merging with the Pullman company, so he'll be fine. He needs to buy one, but he doesn't have the money. All right, keep going. That was GWR. Now we got, oh, he did his run, so now he's popping in here. And Ludmower's going to do his run and pop in there as well. He's a 3+3. He can do almost the same thing, except he doesn't have the extra 2+2. He can come here, go through here because that's open. So we got 6, 10, and 8 for 18, and then 19, 20, 21. That's all she wrote. And 21 is still more than enough to hit his number. And he's at 498. Whoops. He's going to spend 350 of that, and he takes the last 4 train. All right, so now we jump all the way down to here. So this group is moving up, and it's these guys. So we start with WW, who is a national, with 9 points, and I believe he has, everybody has 9 trains. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I mean, technically 7, 8, 9, 10. He's got enough cities out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. He's got more than enough of everything. So all he's trying to do now is just upgrade and lay down track. So for example, that's 1, and then we can do a 2, 3. Technically, we're not connected to this. This is not the best paying one, so I don't know how badly we want to go there. I mean, in the beginning, it pays a lot, but later on, it diminishes. It represents the fur trade. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we're at least connected to it for now, because it is a decent paying one. It's actually really good paying at the moment. And we're at 7. We can do 2 more points. So let's upgrade something that's along the path for everybody else. Oh, we'll do this one. Sure. Okay. We know we got the 9 whistle stops, and we know we have a 3 for the Pullman. And then here we go. 4 for 1, 5 for 2, 5 for 3, 5 for 4, 4 for 5, 4 for 6, 4 for 7, 4 for 8, and then one of these 3s for 9. I mean, that's a 50. That's really good. Really, really good. All right. Pay that bad boy in full. You got a nice 300 for that. Okay. So you can see everybody's getting money. Actually, I have the least at 934, but I still have something that can run right here. In fact, he's going to get some massive money. He's got 3 in a row coming up. Okay, BJV has this. So we got a similar problem. we're not as well developed. BJV, I was looking at the wrong one, has 13 towns. I need to do 9 at the moment, but only 7 cities. So I got to get all 7 of them dotted, so that way I can claim 60 for the final 2, which is a huge payment. But I got to get the 7 covered. And we've done a good job of covering most of them. In fact, some of them are even upgraded. This one's not, but here's one in the middle. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Why do I see 8 and 9? Hold on, what's the what? It says 6 cities, 1 grand for 7. Oh, 8, 9, right here. So I'm not going to get the bonuses. So yeah, I got to cover all these. So let's do 1 and then 2, 3. This one we have the most of. And then this will be 6. We'll get another upgraded one out there. Maybe do it like that so we can get the whistle stops. For whistle stops, I have 2, 3, 4, 5. I only have 6 of them covered. So that was 3, that was 6. This is going to be 7, 8. I am going to get at least 1 whistle stop to cover. So we're going to be short on the whistle stops. So we got a 3 for our Pullman. Then for whistle stops, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I only have 7 of them. And then for our cities, 6 for 1, 5 for 2, 3 for 3, 3 for 4, 3 for 5, 3 for 6, 3 for 7, 3 for 8, and 4 for 9. That gets us to 43. So not quite as lucrative. The lucrative is if I could get him over Now, one thing I forgot to do is, should I be buying up the 3 trains from the other companies? And that's a great question. Why didn't he buy a train? Oh no. He was supposed to buy a train. Then GWR and Lawnmower bought trains. And because he didn't buy a train, that screwed up the whole thing, because the track upgrades, everything would have been unlocked. He's sitting here on a 3 train. Come on. Well, I am for sure going to buy this one, so we can get rid of a 2. And that gives him, what did we say? That was basically 112. And I got to remember, he has the Great Western Steamship Company. Yeah, that does matter. Okay, so this was a big mistake, but it might have been a blessing, because now I have money to buy a more permanent train. But I can't, we don't want anything rusting before he gets to take a turn. BJV's done. So MSP, so these are 3 majors, and I don't know if any of them are going to be able to afford those trains. They may not, but they are going to make some revenue. They got to get 475. We'll start with MSP. What I should have been doing is, like, this guy should have been buying those 3 trains from the others as well. But anyways, he's got a 4-3, so this is good. He's going to actually get some decent revenue here. So MSP can do a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, jump through for 6. He could even go all the way down here for 7 every day, twice on Sundays, and just do one big loop. Now, you could argue, hey, why not try to break it up where he's doing a 1, 2, 3, 4, and then he can count this a second time for 1, 2, 3. I mean, I don't see any problem with that. It gets him an extra 10 in revenue. All right, so 5 plus 5 plus 4 plus 3 for whistle stops. That's his 3 train. And then here it's another 5 plus 5 for 2, and then 8 for 3. Whoops, and then I gotta add another 4 in here for 4, and then 4 for whistle stops. That's 43. It's not that huge, but it's better than what I was able to muster, I guess. And it screwed up. So we gotta take 258 away from him. All right, he's at 425. He needs 475. He could get that for 400, but we're not going to do that. Could he have paid half? At 430, he could have paid 215. He only needed 120 or 110. Yeah, he could have done half. I would have to retcon this some more. He also needs to lay his track. Let's do that. No, let's do the half first while I have it on my mind. So he paid 258 and then 172 to himself, right? So we got to take 172, spend that, and then spend the 258, punch the 430 back in, and pay half. There we go. So now, what did we say it needs to be? 475. Spend, and boom. He's rolling in the trains now. And he just unlocked next level. With that being said, he does have 6 points to spend, and you always help the national, even if you don't need to spend it. This is not in the territory. So, for example, we got a 1, 2, 3 for 246. Wrong one. There's 1. 2. 3. All right, he's done. Now we got Lizard. Everything's been upgraded. So first thing we're going to do is get this upgraded. That's 4 points. He's got 2 more points left. He's actually going to do a whistle stop. All right, so Lizard has a 3 and a 4. And he is down here. Oh. He would have upgraded this. My apologies. Like, this is nice. that's better. And remember, he only has 6 points, so Constantinople all right, so what do we say? He has a 7 train. So we're at the level 5 tech now, so he got an 8. And then this one is a 14. He's getting massive money for that other train doing the half payment and unlocking the 5. So that's 14 for 2. Then we come up, and we can even count these. So we'll wait on that. And here he has an 8 for 3. And then here he has a 5, unfortunately, for 4. But we can take the port and jump here for an 8 for 5. And then, yeah, we can throw in a couple more. So 6 for 6. And then he's going to have to throw in a 4 for 7. That's 53. And then he easily has 7 whistle stops, and then 2 of them are upgraded for 2 more. That's a 62 for Lizard. I think they made the right choice. And he'll pay in full, and he can afford 475. Get himself a permanent train. They're just steamrolling right now. Massive money for this guy. Russia is doing very, very well. MKV, last but not least, right? They are on a different track. And I forgot. GWR got their token. So did Lawnmower. I think at this point everybody's done an OE run. Well, except for these 3. These are the only 3 that haven't. They're so far behind on the stock track. Yeah, it's the holding them back thing. I don't think it was a good idea. MKV also has a 3 and a 4, but they're going to get to do upgrades that other people couldn't. So here's one of them. Now, unfortunately, MKV's here. So, like, it would have been nice to do, like they do a 1, 2, 3. Actually, that's what they're going to do. They're going to do a 1, 2, 3. They have to stop because it's blocked. And then they'll do a 1, 2, 3, 4. Because they don't get to count this one. Yeah, that's actually a perfect thing. So anyways, 4 points for that. They got to do 2 points for something else. And the whistle stops are actually what gives them the most money. The Y cities help the national, but the national can go after those. Every whistle stop that gets upgraded helps both the national and the privates. But all right, let's go. MKV is going to make some serious money here. We got an 8 plus a 6 plus an 8. And oh, by the way, could any of these guys afford a Pullman? No, barely. He will buy a Pullman. All right, MKV, resume your. So we're at 22, and then we have 1, 2. 3, right? Do we? Yeah, because we could start here and then go up. Yeah. So then 3 whistle stops. And then we got another 8 for 1, 8 for 2, 6 for 3, and then I think it's 14. for 4 plus 4 times 2, 8 whistle stops. Because we have 2 here and 2 there. So that gets him a 44 run. Pay in full. He's not quite there to get a permanent. Could we have paid half? Yes, absolutely. Should we? Yes, we will. So let's take 308. Nope. 132. 308. 440. We're going to pay half. Then pay 450. I'm sorry, 475. Get one of those juicy old trains. That brings us to the end of the operating round. SFAI needs to go major. So do these 3, and they're going to be forced. These are forced mergers. Everybody's forced. I think we're at the consolidation phase. So it's the first stock round after that. So we start with whoever had priority deal, which I think is still him. I want to believe that that is not true. But I forgot to give it to whoever had it, who was doing the most shenanigans. I honestly think he was doing the most, but it doesn't matter, really. I mean, the turn order only matters if you're scooping up other people's shares. But right now, there's a lot of business to do here. So he's looking at his MZA. He only has 4 shares, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's maxed here. He needs to get RCP. He needs to get Bell. There's a lot to do. So, and then his chin is even low. So let's start with the chin. His chin is, just trying to find it on the chart here. His chin is at 180. So he's going to dial in 180, spend the money, and grab a chin off the board. Boom. Come over to here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. His needs to go major with SFAI. It's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. He's going to grab one for himself. The rest go in here. All right, and then SFAI is going to pop out onto the 120 block. And he will pay 120 for that share. And they get 120. Okay, coming over to Russia. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2, 3, 4, 5. 7, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So he's 1 short on the MKV. MKV is actually the lowest stock right now at 110. And MKV would have sold that 110 times 3 to the market. To get 330. All right, but with that said, we're going to pay 110 to get a share. No, he doesn't need shares of MKV. Those are shares of something else. I think it's Plum, or Blizzard, I mean. So Lizard is at 120. Spend 120. Take 120. And Lizard probably should have sold his shares when he was on the shelf. Both of these should have. That's the whole reason for riding the shelf. Coming in low, you get to this shelf here and you can sell, but there's another shelf here. They can sell all their shares on these shelves and make some nice money. All right, anyways, that was 120. It gets to us 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 4, 5, 6. So we've maxed out purchasing our own shares. There is a merger we can do. And then after this, we're buying other people's stuff. We really don't have a lot of companies going on here. So, but we will merge M company to here. And you do need to zero this out. And the reason I say that is because the banker needs to get the money back. Because the game does end if the banker runs out of money. I've never seen it happen before, but it's just one of those deals where, and that gives him a free Pullman. And he will take these 2 tokens and go here and here. Now, this is not the best spot because since he's here, he can just skip this one and go from here straight to there. And in fact, we're going to take the token back just so he can have more tokens to place elsewhere. It doesn't matter if somebody tries to block that one. And now we're going to go here and go to M. So it's gone. And he now has the wagons. And we'll go ahead and put those there. Get rid of the track rights. Not in there, though. All right, so we only have 3 companies. That's going to be interesting. We do get a share of DSJ for doing that. That puts us at 8. That's a pretty cool thing. So now we go here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 2, 3, 2, 3. Like he's short on everything. So let's grab a Kibbles and Bits for, I think it's, these guys are all 180. So he's going to be spending some decent money. I think he should buy shares of he only needs 1 more of these, so we're going to grab 1 more Kibbles. So now he's full. Here, yeah, it's a big mess, but 5, 6 on Plum. 2, 3, 4. Spend 180. Get a chin. What did I spend 120 on? I don't remember. Oh, we went major. That's right. Spend 120, take 120. Boom. All right, he's got all of his companies. Yeah, he's in fantastic shape. So now he's got to merge. E is at the bottom. Not important anymore. where E is, like, neither of these are super important. Now it's just who we want to give our money to. So we're going to go ahead and merge E with MSP, because MSP is not at the bottom. And that's the only place E ever was. That does give him a share of MSP. And 170. So that's his special power. Now we're back to us. We've merged everything. We have 1192 left. So now I'm looking at who is at the top of the pecking order. It is all of these companies. Some of them will pay extremely well. Others, like for example, we can double up like we did last time on our BJV, but we have to pay double the value, which would be 240. That would let our BJV get a bump on its stock, so its stock will be higher. But I'm looking at some of these, and GWR has the 2+2 train, and that is usually the one you want to nab. So we're looking at 180 a share. So dial that in, spend the money, take the money, and we're grabbing a share of GWR. All right, keep going. He is realizing what we're doing, so we're going to spend the money, take the money, grab a share of GWR, because he needs to get his GWR up. And we come over to here. He's got so much to do. He needs one more chin, so he'll spend the money, get one more. We come here. He's in the same boat. He can just grab whatever he wants. He also has some mergers he can do. How do we want to do this? A is here, J is... They're right next to each other. So we merge one with one and one with the other. The cash value of this major is worth a lot less than... Well, no. SB is... Yeah, SB is 180. So we're going to go ahead and give him 160. And then we're also going to give him 180. And then this one loses 160. And the A company is gone. They left this behind, but really there's nothing to track. And you can see all the stuff's disappearing here. And we keep going. So now we're back over to here. He's now, well, no, we got one more merger to do. We have G, which is down in Italy. We're going to give it to, this is 2 extra track points. All 3 of these go in a row. We'll give it to Lizard. Have him take the money. Spend the money. Oh, that's right. So with the A company, SB technically got a token there. He'll take it. So nobody blocks him. And this, going back to this, with the G company, Lizard can put something down here. And that's it. So he has 2 extra track points. Coming back to us, we're going to spend 180. They're going to take 180, get another GWR. To them, they're going to spend 180, take 180, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we come here. We're going to now go major with MZA. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And yes, we'll buy a share. And MZA is coming in at 75. For that share. Over to here, we got one more merger to do. So $155. Put this where J is. J is now gone. There we go. I do like this. This is a nice little feature. I didn't do this last time. All right, and oh, let's not forget he gets a share. He should have gotten a share of SB as well when he does a merger. Same with over here. He should have gotten a share of Lizard. And then 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yep, that's right. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, that's right. Then for us, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 for BHB. We should have a 7th. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That is correct because we merged twice. All right, that was their turn. We're back to here. He's all merged out. He's got tons of money left over. Spend 180. Take 180. GWR is getting snatched up. Comes to us, spend 180. Take 180. GWR is getting snatched up. 2, 3, 4, 5. He is just barely going to get his last share of GWR. GWR is completely sold out. So it has now moved to the top of the pack. We keep going. We're here. RCP is now going to go major. We're just going to put them in order like this right now. And flip, flip, flip. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We're going to get a share. We're going to spend 75. I forgot to take 75. Oh, not 750. And then he was supposed to take 75. Yeah, so he's done. Come over here. There's no GWR left to buy. So what else do we buy? Well, right now, we have to crank it up to 180. It's going to be one of these, right? But which one? That's a national. 4 nationals. There's 3 majors. He can't buy this one or this one. So he's either buying a national or he's buying one of ours. And buying one of ours is not the worst thing in the world to do. They both have good bonuses. I honestly don't know which one he would choose. I mean, this one's sitting on a pile of cash. So yeah, he'll spend 180. Oh, looks like we already did that. So I'm going to take 180 back. It's a good thing they have the log here. Punch in 180. Take. He's going to grab a share of DSJ. Now we're back to here. So he's up to 25. He's going to spend 180. Buy something. You know what? He'll take the DSJ. And that causes DSJ to bump up. Right? We keep going. We're to us. We're running out of money. But we at least have everything invested that we should. So we're going to spend 180 and we're going to buy something. Now we could buy SB, who has 3 trains. SB looks good. It's up high. Or we're buying Nationals. Now, Nationals pay well, but then they pay less as the game goes on. Oh, Lawnmowers up there. I forgot about Lawnmower. Yeah, we're going to pay for Lawnmower. We are pink, right? Yes. So 180 to Mr. Premium. So now we get to him. He's going to spend 180 and take another from Mr. Premium. If he gets to 5 shares, no one can steal the company from him. Now we're to here. Major. He still has 1 more major to produce. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2, 3, 4. 1 more. So that's going up, and that's also going up. Spend 75. Take 75. All right, so he finally has everybody on the board. So it's going to be 1, 2, 3, like this. I grabbed RCP from the wrong spot. There we go. All right, go to him. He's going to spend 180. The Lawnmower Revelation is a thing. So it's that or it's BHB. I mean, they're both good. There's only 3 shares of BHB left. Sometimes you want to sell out the shares because if you own them, then the value of them goes up. But since I'm playing as this, I don't want to bias myself. So we're going to... Did he spend the 180? Yes, he did. So we're going to have him just take the 180 and we'll have him buy those shares instead. It's sort of a 6 or 1/2 situation. He's going to spend money, 180. He'll buy the BHB. Then it gets to us. We're going to spend 180. We're going to buy the Lawnmower. He's going to spend 180 and at least guarantee that he won't lose Lawnmower. Looking at his situation, he's not going to lose any of his companies. He is not at 6 shares for Lawnmower, but he at least bought as much as he could, which is sad because he is going to get a 6 share of Lawnmower, but he needs to merge and hope that people don't keep buying his stuff. So we're at 2, 3, 4, 5. So he's going to spend 75 to get up to 6. He's going to spend 180 and take a lawnmower. I sure in heck hope. So we did blue to lawnmower. Then we did 180 red to bank. And we didn't collect any money. Then we did 180 pink to bank. And then 180 Jeff to bank. Holy crap. So lawnmower should be collecting 2 more times. And then BHB should have collected 180 at least once. And I'm feeling like we forgot to do this a lot of times. There's DSJ. See, look at this. 180 red to bank, 180 pink to bank, 180 Jeff to bank, and then 75 purple to bank. None of them gave any money. So we know that 180 goes to GWR for this one. Or maybe it was to lawnmower, but anyways, we bought a lawnmower. So lawnmower should have gotten another one. And then this guy bought DSJ, so DSJ should have taken 180. Man, I'm denying them of all their money. I feel like I'm just screwing this up so badly. Okay, so that was his turn. Now we're back to him. So yeah, he's spending another 180. And he's going to grab a BHB. And make sure you take the 180 BHB. You deserve that money. Then it's to us. We're going to spend 180. Oh my gosh, is that the last share of lawnmower? It is. We're screwing him. See, I know he's going to merge with lawnmower and he'll take that last share. That share is worth just as much as any of the other shares I can purchase. And because he's going to take that last share, the value of my shares is going to go up. Now, obviously, if I buy this, the value of my shares still goes up. I'm just wondering if I'm going to let him take it. Because I can buy some SB for that same price. And then these government ones, they're also going to do well. The France one, we can see here who did the best. Lizard did the best. And some people look at this chart here, and that's how they choose what to purchase. So even though Lizard's way down here, they'll buy up a bunch of this. But if you look at the nationals, Chin actually did the best, which really surprises me. But KBS did really well. WW actually did the best. Now WW is in the lower tier. In the upper tier, Chin was the best, with KBS second. SB did not do as well, but I'm still going to buy an SB share. Take your money. All right, so now he's going to do a merger. The C company is going to merge with, C is here, and then the B company is in here. Oh, we hit the train phase 5. So GWR is going to claim that token, which means he's part of this. And he does have to pay for it. It's not free. So we could do actually the cheaper token for 40. Just move that over there. Okay, back to how we're going to do the mergers. I think B is going to merge with lawnmower, so C will merge. Well, we're going to do the lawnmower one first because this last share is going to get snatched up. I was generous. So we're going to give 135 to him. Grab that token, put it in the B spot. Oh, he gets a Berlin spot with his. That is fantastic. Yeah, that's a really nice merger there. And he can upgrade things cheaper. Boom. B is gone. Okay, he is done. He does get a share of Lawnmower because of that. And now we're going to move on to here. He's going to spend 75. Take 75. Get another share. Come over here. He's going to spend 180. Take 180. BHB is sold out. Lawnmower sold out next. Then BHB. So we're going to need another token. So we're going to get another token down here. We're going to use this one. And it's going to go there. So GWR, DSJ, Lawnmower, PHB. That token resides right here. Okay, that was his turn. He's going to spend 180. And they're going to take 180. He's going to grab an SB. And we're here with us. We can't buy anything for 180 anymore. But we are at 112, so we could afford an MKV, which we're going to do that. So we're going to spend 110, get a share of, looks like MKV's out here, like so. Then we go to this guy. He's going to merge with GWR. Unfortunately, there's no shares to be taken, but he does get some nice spots. He's going to go here and here. See, he's gone, and he does get the bonus. So GWR is in control of when he goes. So we can put that, we'll put that right here with GWR. And I'll be right back. All right, let's continue. Still going to spend 75. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're going to get a bell. Spend 180. I think all we have left is him plus the Nationals. So he's going to buy a plum. Spend 180. He's going to retire this company, although it does let him place a token for free somewhere. So we're going to take advantage of that in a second. And he will take Chin. Or no, he's taking SB. So take 180, and he gets the last SB. So that puts SB into the new company. All right, so this lets him put out a free token. Moscow's full. I'm sorry, this is full. Moscow has room. We have Lizard. We don't have MKV up here. So we can make it so MKV runs through one of these tokens. In fact, I might have broken the rules when I ran the MKV, because I ran MKV up and MKV's here. It's there, but there's no MKV here, which is fine. It's totally fine because it's a completely free placement. So we would just put this there, and that would have counted however many turns ago. So there's nothing to even retcon with that. But this company is now out of business, so he's no longer going to get private money because he's up to 29. He's very strong in this game right now. The first person to get to full certs is always strong. And he's got 4 strong companies too. You get to us, we're 2 short, and we're actually 4 short. We did have more premium companies than him. His companies are not premium. So we're going to get him on the stock value, but is it going to be enough? I'm not sure. So we'll find out. Now we're getting to him. He obviously has the premiums. He is at least sitting well. He doesn't own much of anything else. He has the lowest certs of everybody by a big margin. He may have the best performing companies in the game, though. We'll see. Next, we got this guy. He finally bought everything that he's supposed to own. Now, could you have just abandoned one of your companies? Absolutely. It's just, it's usually not smart. He still has some mergers to do, and some money to spend. So let's focus on, I don't think he has to rush to spend money. There's plenty of 180 companies to still purchase. So he's going to do a merger. And now this is where it gets tricky. Who gets what? We have 3 majors and 2 minors to get those majors. The L company is the most coveted. It makes no sense to give that to Bell, because L is right next to Bell. But which of these 2? I'm going to give it to... I'm going to give it to MCA. Take the 140. He gets the 3 train and the precious 1+1. All right, so L is officially, well, MZA also gets to place tokens. Well, I don't know what just happened there. That was miserably horrible. Oh, my all right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we're taking these 2 off. He has this. He has 4 shares on the other side. He has a 4 train, 3 train, another 3 train, and a pull bit. He has the CC token, and he also has the 1+1. Oh my gosh, he actually has a $20 token still? Yes, he does. All right, let's pick up, drop, just so this registers. These 2 were being picked up because I need to put them out here. See, MZA is now in London and here. So now we go to L, done. And that goes with MZA. Now we go to him. He's at 27. He's going to spend 180 and buy something. He will buy the last plum. Now that causes something interesting. Plum. is going to bump up into the next bracket. He's at 29 certs. Oh, 29 is the limit, right? Yes. He's maxed on certs, so he's now earning points to win the game with 527 left over. So he is the guy to beat right now. We are toast, so we pass. He passes. We got another merger to do. Now, the F company is the one in Spain doing these weird shenanigans. And so we're going to merge that with Bell. There's really nothing except for this one, and we don't care about this one at all. So yeah, F is now gone, and now all the miners are gone from the game. So we can spread these out a little bit, like so. I really have 2 of these. How dumb of me. There. All right. Keep going. So who just did that merge? They did. So Bell. Bell has the White Mountain Pink Railway. And he would have gotten a share of Bell. And he would have gotten a share of MZA. He's at 29. All right, we come here. He's going to spend 180. We have Chin, Kibbles, and SFR. He can't do SFR. He's going to take a share of Kibbles. That puts him to 29, but he has tokens he can give up. I keep forgetting to use this. One of the ways to use it is when this went... in fact, let's look at the rules for it right now, because he went major this round. So you can move your company's par marker from one box to another. So we're going to do that. We would have moved it from 60. Or no, it's already at 120. Never mind. That doesn't help him. So he could reserve a ticket, and only he can purchase it. It can only be done for a regional if both 25% shares are available. Now, you'll see people do this with the regionals in the early game. Or you can prevent a railroad from going backwards. So what he could have done is said, hey, that GWR share, I'm not going to let you buy it. That's what I always forget to do with him. But anyways, he bought a share. He's fine. Pass, pass, pass. He's going to spend 180. And he's going to buy a share of SFR. That does put him to 30. So we're going to go ahead and retire that. He's got 102. And believe it or not, we have some $75 shares. Does he want to spend his final certificates on $75 shares? I mean, he has 1, 2, 3 slots. They haven't done an OE run, so he's going to be able to get some nice boost in stock value from them. Or he just waits, and then he'll have a massive amount of cash, and he can buy some premium stock, any of these nationals really, at that point. I always tell people, don't hold on to money. So he's going to do the 75, spend that money. Now he has to pick one of these 3 to buy. Here's the problem. 3 shares, 4 shares, 3. He wants something that's going to do well. This guy has the 1+1, so he's going to grab that one. And that does put him to 30, so he just has to take, for example, this one. Just put it out of business. Okay, moving on. Pass, pass, pass. Spend 180. Grab an SFR. Pass, 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 pass. He's going to get the priority deal. We can't spend 180, but we can spend 120 to get either of those. So any of these. We got a lizard in there that did really well. And then 2 nationals. Oh, he's up to 30. He has to retire this. He's actually capped. So you could say, hey, he's winning too. He's got a lot of really low value stocks in his arsenal, but he is running these companies himself, and that makes him a lot of cash. We'll find out. That's the whole point of this. So we did say we were going to be gentlemanly. I know you could argue, hey, why are these still open then? Well, to be honest, nobody wants them. And I mean, you could block it off, and so that way these London people have to figure out another way. But to be honest, GWR is through. MZA is through. Lawnmower is through. DSJ is the only one that can be blocked out of these 4 that are in London. And to be honest, DSJ wants to go this way. So it's not as strategic as you think to block that off. Now, one nice thing, though, about blocking this off is it prevents other people who aren't in London from getting a free sneak, through here. Because right now they can just say, hey, I want to go start in London and then go through Berlin where they have a token, right? They're going to get to count London and Berlin. They have to count this one as well, but it's worth it. So that's the kind of thing where you could say, no, contraire, mon frere. And that was one of the things, like Lily is one of the best places to put this D company. Because then we could say 1, and then this is no longer a wasted one. So this would be a valuable second city. Now I'm doing a similar thing, but I'm just doing it up here. But this Lily is fantastic for the D company. One of the best spots. All right. I believe everybody's passed. Nope, we got one more. Nope, he's cert limit. Yeah, we got cert limit here, although he could still do one more. All right, yeah, we're all passed. How are we doing on time? All right, let's start operating round 1. Pay the privates. You can see there's not as much getting paid. But this guy now gets $50. Done. And we start at the top, which right now everything's in the stock market. And GWR can choose to go first or choose to go last or anywhere in between. No, first, last, or in its natural spot. So it's first overall right now. GWR is going to choose to go later. And so how much later? There is a risk that the 3s will burn. There's only 5 of these left. Somebody buys a 6 train, the 3s burn. Why does G want to go last? Nobody's upgraded London. So London and all the towns that it wants for its extra revenue, right? But that extra 3 is going to be beautiful. You know what? He'll go first. He's going to flex his vessel. Lord Premium never compromises. So we're going to go first. And he has to spend 6 points, and 4 of them is going to absolutely go right there. And so finally, all 4 of these are now connected everywhere. Now, Lord Premium has constantly wanted to put something here to get this connected, but he is desperate because he needs to upgrade other things, or otherwise he's not going to get credit. So when he does his run, he probably needs to upgrade this as well. So he could do that, or he could upgrade the whistle stops, but he's going to do this one first. He's technically here. All right. He could have done this, but I think this is the better move. So GWR has a 3, a 4, and a 2, plus the Northern Seas token and the Pullman. So Northern Seas token, easy peasy. 1, 2, buckle my shoe. So these 2, plus this for the token. The Northern Seas token is used up. Then he has a 3 and a 4. But now he can start to flex a little bit. So, like, one of the things he could have done is, if this was connected properly, he could have done, some kind of weird 3 here. But he has a 1, 2, and if he puts a token there, he could even go 3. But can we do his 3 plus 4 and do a 7 run? So we do a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yes, we can. So that's what he's going to do. Actually, GWR is down here. So we could do, see, but none of these are upgraded. That's the problem. Yeah, none are upgraded. So not quite as lucrative, although that's a great 3 train run if they were. Okay, so let's do the 2 train. So we're looking at 10 plus 9 plus 2. Then we're going to add 4 plus 9 plus, that's for 2, 6 for 3, plus 4 for 4, plus 4 for 5, plus 4 for 6, plus 14 for 7. And then we're going to add at least 7 whistle stops. And are any of them upgraded? I mean, we could go through here. No, he doesn't have a token, so that's not going to work. We have 2 upgraded. Only 2. So he's going to add 2 more. And then he's going to add 4 for his Pullman. So even without everything upgraded, that was a 790 run. That's really good. Very, very good. Pay in full. You can see people are getting some big bucks. All right, he's allowed to have another train, and I think he is going to get one for 475. All right, he is done. Next, DSJ is next. We got turn ordered Bamboozled here. And this is the thing where I regretted because I forgot to buy a train and it was too late for me to retcon it. This is going to cost me here. Because once again, I'm not going to get to use my D company. But the most lucrative run is still this because you're getting a 14 out of this. It's really hard to beat that. But we could do that for 14 for 1. And then if you come through, that's the problem with DSJ. I mean, we could actually go all the way up here and hit this for DSJ. So, yeah, that's what we do for 3. So we got 14, and 8 is 22, and 8 is 30, and then 32, 34, 36. I mean, for a 3 train, that's really good. But yeah, it's going to be one of the lowest runs for a private or for a major. So people didn't get paid well. We also got another 30 because of this. All right, we are absolutely buying a train, and we're going to get one for 475, in fact. Spend that money. Lawnmower is next. He has a 3 and a 4. And he obviously needs to do some upgrades. He has Berlin out of all weirdness and this. So I think those are the 2 he's going to upgrade. So we're going to do Berlin and this Y-Town. And that actually opens up a spot in Berlin for somebody. Okay, that was his 6 points. And we said he had a 4 and a 3. So we did this for 1, right? We got a 2. We have a 3. We have a 4. And then he could do a 3 some other way. And that's where Lawnmower needs to buy a Northern Seas token. Okay, so let's get started. So here we're going to have 14 for 1. Is it an 8 or a 9? 8 for 2. 6 for 3. And 9 for 4. Right, that gets to 37. And then he has 2, 4, 5, 6 for whistle stops. That gets him to 43. We bought the North Sea token, so we can start here for 10 for 1, and then 9 for 2. And I know it's not upgraded yet. He could have possibly gone here, but he'll have to go there for 4. And then there's 3 whistle stops along the way for 3. That gets him to 6-9. It's a good run. Oh, he has 2 more trek points. He can upgrade this, or he can upgrade this. They're both important. This one will get him more. Well, no. This will give him 20. But so will that. So he'll do this one. Yeah, this needs one of the special ones. Okay, so that gives him another 2 points. So he's actually at 7, 10. Not bad. Pay in full. And he will spend $625. Wow. That is a lot of money. But he is premium. So he's spending $625, $475 for this, and then $150 for that. And this guy collects 15 bucks. Don't spend it all in one place. All right, lawnmower's done. BHB. So we get another one of our big guns. We got the upgrade here, which is a really nice one to get. BHB. I thought for sure I was able to get BHB in here. I guess not. I mean, I know I could at least go from here to there. Now, we're not at the gray yet, so I don't have the 2 points to get there. This will be, he could put the Star Harbor here, so he could skip this one. Now, BHB does need to do things to help the National, if we're going to help. Or he can help himself by upgrading whistle stops, because that's going to help him. What does he have for trains? He only has a 4+4, and he does have, he does have the Great Western Steam Company, so he can go here, and we're going to give him, if I haven't given him already, the Star Harbor. So, and his Star Harbor is going to be his BHB town, Brandenburg. That means we get to skip this, but it still counts as a harbor for him. And that's perfect. So now he could start at London and go. He can even start further in from London. No, he can't, because he can't go through London. But we could start at London and then skip this and then keep going. But like, that's a 1, 2, just a 3 train alone gets him there. He has a 4 train. Oh, there we go. There's 4 right there. So everything's brown for him. That part's perfect. So now it's just a matter of upgrading whistle stops for himself. Or what's interesting is he could possibly put the Star Harbor here. Then he gets to count those whistle stops. This one's not as good. I think they could potentially block him, which is why this is the better one. No, they can't. This counts as a token for him at that place. Yeah, to be honest, this is the better spot, even though that's where he started, because now he gets to count another double whistle stop along the way. So with that said, he should spend 2 of his points upgrading this. Done. And the German player thanks him. But then the rest of his, he should, he's technically not up here, but for 2 more points he can be. So I know this is semantics, but you have to do this. Otherwise, BHB isn't connected to Norway. And that's 2 more of his points. And now for the final 2, he can upgrade this. And there's a Y-town for him right here. Actually, he doesn't need a special Y-town. He can use the big one because all 6 directions are okay. So yeah, he only spent 2 points to help, but 2 points is better than a kick in the butt with a frozen boot. All right, we said that he had a 3 and a 4, correct? No, just a 4. So here we go. 8 and 14 is 22. And 8 is 30. Skip to the loo, my darling. 39. We know he has 4 whistle stops, so 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47. That's not horrible for one train. Pay in full. We should probably have paid half. Oops. 475. Done. SB. Sitting on a 3, 3, and 4. We're going to get one. Okay, SB, 3, 3, and 4. Really good line. Tons of upgrades to do, though. So I think he needs to upgrade his own pathway, although he should help Italy as well. Too much to do. But this for 4. And then, you know, he's always going through here. He doesn't have to. But it's a good upgrade to do for 6. Now, why do I say that? Well, this whistle stop gives him extra money. And we're looking at $40. And he has to do a 3, 3, and 4. So he has to go through a lot of stops. He has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And since he can go through this now, he can keep going to make it 7 and 8. So he has 3, 3, 4. So he could do 10 stops. Like he could have added this. Could he have, I mean, from Berlin, he can go up to here even. As long as he doesn't reuse track, which he won't be. So this would be 1, 2, 3. He could do a 4 over here or a 3. So anyways, let's do this. So let's say he's going to do the 4 to St. Petersburg. So that means he's doing 6 here. So we got an 8 plus a 14 for 2. A 4 for 3. An 8 for 4. A 6 for 5. And an 8 for 6. I don't know what on earth made me think I can do. I mean, another 4. I mean, I guess I could have skipped these 3 and just come around and then did 1, 2, 3 instead of these 1, 2, 3. I mean, but the problem is then I can't go up to St. Petersburg. So yeah, I'm gonna just stick with. We're gonna do that. That's the 6 train. It came to here. It would have been nice to get some upgraded whistle stops. We did not. So we're gonna go ahead and grab 6 whistle stops though. And then this one is a $40, so that's going to be 3 more for 57. And then we still have a 4 train. So now we're going to go plus 9 for 1, plus 6 for 2, plus 8 for 3, and we don't have to make it here because we're not doing an OE run. And then we're just going to add 8 more for 4. And then we have 4 whistle stops, but we also have 4 upgraded whistle stops, 2 and 4, for 4 more. That gets him to 96. That's an excellent run, but with all the trains he had, of course it is. So he'll pay full. Now, his dilemma, he cannot buy a train. He's limited to 3 now. So he cannot buy a permanent, and that's where the 2 3s is burning him. Remember a long time ago in the game, I told you that it's not wise to buy 2 3s? Look at what just happened to him. So he's train stuck. Now, his national will help him, but he had the money and he couldn't do anything this round. And what we should have done is paid half. But he got a big payout. So sometimes the money dangles, makes you do crazy things. Okay, Plum is the first national to go. These guys, I don't know how he has such low money and only a 3 train, but anyways, this one has 3 trains. We got some nationals. They can maybe buy some trains from people. Obviously, they can't buy one from him. Plum goes first, 3, 5, 7, 9. And they got a crap ton to do because there's so many upgrades. This one is for 4. This is 6. This is 8. And then they got one more for 9, which you can do that. Okay, so whistle stop wise, he has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. He has plenty of whistle stops. None of them are upgraded though. So he's got 9 for the whistle stops. He's got 3 for his Pullman. And then he has 6 for 1, 6 for 2, 6 for 3, 6 for 4, 4 for 5, 8 for 6, and then 2 for 7, 2 for 8, 2 for 9. So even with non-upgraded stuff, he's at a 540 for payout. Pays in full. And yeah, I mean, it sucks. These guys haven't had a chance to go yet. But he's going to buy some trains. He's going to buy this 3. And this 3. All right, that was Plum. next up, oh, this would have moved up. Now his turn to move up. And Chin is next. That's these guys, so he's also at 9. And plenty of whistle stops. Lots of things to upgrade. We're going to upgrade these first. There's not a lot of them. That's 1. And this one has to be up here for 2. So that's 4 points. What am I doing? There's 1. There's 2. And then this one we're going to do for 6. Because that requires this. I know there's one more spot. Where is it? I don't remember. Or maybe I cloned an extra one, so that's why we don't have a problem. Maybe that's the case. So anyways, that's 1. That's 2, 4, 6. I don't have the 4 points for this, but I could do this for 8. And that one requires this. Yeah, 2, 4, 6, 8. So, unfortunately, he's still not going to get a maximum value, but he has 9 whistle stops. But now this is an upgrade. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them are upgraded, and then 3 for the Pullman. And then he's going to get 8 for 1, 6 for 2, 6 for 3. We're going to wait on this one. 6 for 4, 6 for 5, 5 for 6. Then, yeah, we'll do this one. 4 for 7, 3 for 8, and 3 for 9. All right, that gets him to 64. Not horrible. Pay full. I don't know why these are together. So if he gets rid of this and buys this 3 train from him, takes another 112. He's a little bit better. These guys are hurting because they got their train stripped from them. I mean, they're dead last in the order. So if somebody does make the 3s melt, this one's in trouble. But we'll see. We'll see what we can do here. Yeah, he's in a lot of trouble. KBS. That's another national. 2, 4, 2, 4, 6, 8. Who do we appreciate? And then we'll cover a whistle stop. One, 2, 3 for sure. 1, 2, and 3. This one requires a 5-sider. For there. How did DSJ take a turn? What did he upgrade? I know BHB upgraded a few things. Like, BHB upgraded this, not DSJ. DSJ, I think, upgraded this, didn't he? No, GWR did. Did I do DSJ without actually upgrading anything? I think I did. Because DSJ was supposed to upgrade this. That would have been 2. So I'm like, yeah, when am I going to get my turn to upgrade that? DSJ would have absolutely done that for 2. I don't know what else they would have done. Because their route was... they only had a 3 train. I think I was so upset because I can only go to 3 places. So I did that for 1. That's right. And then I came here for 2, and then this for 3. So, did I upgrade these for him? No. Those were already upgraded too. Did I upgrade this? Nope, that was already upgraded. Yeah, I didn't do my 6. So anyways, there's 2. And then, yeah, we'll hope our national here. Here's 4. And just any of these that are along the way for 6. Fair enough. Anyways, back to regular programming. Kibbles and Bits did his 2468. He is sitting at a 9 still. Two, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. He's got the 9 whistle stops, so he gets the 9. He has 2 of them upgraded. He gets 3 for the Pullman. So he starts at 14. And then we have 6 for 1, 6 for 2, 6 for 3, 6 for 4, 6 for 5, 8 for 6, and then 3 for 7, 2 for 8, and 2 for 9. Yeah, he just ran out of points. So that's 590. And there's something I got to retcon. I'm not gonna change numbers, but we do have to retcon it. Pay full. Lawnmower has Orange Scroll Surveyors. So I know Lawnmower spent his 6 points. Don't worry about that, because like this was one of them. But it only cost him 1 point to do it, not 2. So that would have been 1 point. This would have been another 1 point. Because Lawnmower has that ability. And he could even have upgraded. Well, he wouldn't have done this. And this is not in his path, so that wouldn't have mattered to him. But he could have at least put in another point. Because he wants to help this along. And like I said, with his 6 points, he could, I think this was two of them. Like that definitely cost him 2. This would have been 3, 4. That's 5. He still has 1 more point left, is what I'm trying to get at. And he could use that here or even here to upgrade So he could get a loop-de-loop going on here. So, like, if he upgrades this one, he can do that. And then if he ever makes this a brown, actually, that's not the loop-de-loop we want. Let's do the other way. That's the loop-de-loop we want. So now he can go this way, up, and then back down. That's the idea. Don't forget to do stuff like that. All right, kibbles and bits. One last thing. He needs to buy some trains. So he's going to buy a 3 train from GWR. He's going to buy a 3 train from Lawnmower. Get rid of these 2 2s. Now, a national could always buy a train from another company. So if there was some other company that wanted to sell their 3 train, like SB here, they're allowed to offer that. It's mostly an issue when, see, there's only one more of these left. So if you know that these are going to get snatched, which if you pay attention, that's a national, 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 and Russia's going to do it again. But if we look at MSP and Lizard, they're not high in the money, but they still own shares. MSP or MKV does not, but MSP and Lizard does. So with those 3 shares, if they make enough money, they might buy the train. Now Lizard is capped out on trains. He can't buy anymore. But WW here might buy these 3 trains from them. And the problem with that is the revenue that they're going to get is going to be lower because they're not going to run the 3 train. But it is possible, especially this guy at 420, they have to get to 600. It's doable, especially if they keep half. So then the question becomes, when is SFR going to run next? So SB is not worried. It's anybody that runs after the Russian companies. So we're looking at these 3 guys. And RCP is in trouble. In fact, that may have ruined this guy's game. I probably should have merged something with RCP, but they're all in trouble. They've been in trouble the entire game. And with the $75 shares, I mean, the only thing I can think of is maybe I didn't take the $75, because how could he be so low? I mean, for Pete's sakes, he had 4 shares when he came into this round, and he acquired 2 more. One when he went live, and then went major, and then he bought 1 more. There's no way he's at 119, so we got to take at least 1 more for him. I mean, it helps his situation, but he's in very, very bad spot. And I'm trying to remember, like, how can I bail him out? The only way you can bail him out is you go national. Because remember, when the trains rust, they can go national. So he may end up having 3 nationals. Now, having 2 nationals in the same country, not a bad idea. But that wasn't the plan. The plan was to at least get an OE run with these guys. Yeah, I'm not so sure how that got screwed up so badly. But anyways, he just took 2 3 trains. 1 from each of these guys. So that means 112. 12. All right, SFR is next. Italy Company is at 9. He's got so much he needs to do, but this is one of the bigger problems. But he's going to spend 2 points to upgrade this. and do something, I don't know, like that. And then this is 3, 4, 5, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Ah, look, no more of these. We're going to at least put it in here. Let's just get this in place for now. So that was 2, 3, 4. There's so much to do. I mean, we got upgrade the capital cities. It stinks that the national goes first, and then the majors go after. But we're trying to get all the whistle stops in. 2, 3, 4, 5. 6, 7. I don't know if that was smart. Out of all the 2 upgrades to do, that's not the best one. I'm never gonna get that upgraded. Put that back. He's got to at least do one of the Y cities. It's never been so poor. All right, so 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Technically, he's at 10. Sorry, I just dropped my. I think we just went. No. Okay. So we're at 10. So he gets his 9 whistle stops, plus a 3 for his Pullman. And then the towns are what's going to get him. So 5 for 1, 3 for 2, 2 for 3, 5 for 4, 6 for 5, 4 for 6, 4 for 7, 3 for 8, 3 for 9. Yeah, that's a 470. Not the best. When he bought this, he had a 10% discount, I believe. Or no, they just merged, didn't they? Never mind. So 2 goes away. It's going to buy that 3. And then this 2 is going to go away. It's going to buy both of those 3s. I mean, this blows. They got reduced to 4 trains, but this is the last chance. I mean, SP doesn't run, or SP did get to run. SFAI is the one that's getting hosed. Where's SFAI in all this? Back here. So they're not going to get to run with their 4 train, but SP was okay. They had a monster run, if I remember correctly. But this is still the right thing to do, because, I mean, SFAI could also buy one of these trains potentially. He's sitting at 549. But SFR, that was a very poor run, but a lot of it is because the track wasn't upgraded. SB upgraded his own track over here and didn't help Italy, and that's the price. Okay, moving on. we are done with this section, right? So that's at 120. This is also at 120, but this is further to the right. So these guys go first. So WW is next, and that is a Russian national. So the reason why Russian nationals do so great is look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cities. Although this one technically drops off. 1, 2, 3, 4 cities. Auto upgrade for no track points. But anyways, here's a Y for 2. And then everything else is just gravy. So we gotta or no, here's another Y. So the whistle stops are important for the majors, but for him, that was 4 points. And then here's 6 and 8. Let's get some of these cities upgraded. Then he's got 1 more point. He can do a whistle stop here for 9. Look at this. We still got, I mean, we're up to $50 if he can connect these, $70 for that one. I should probably get more aggressive about looking for those. But yes, let's go ahead and do, we know for sure he's got his 3 for the Pullman. We know he has his 9 whistle stops. There's 1, 2, 3, 4 upgraded. So 4 of those whistle stops are upgraded. And then let's do his cities. So we got 6 for 1, 8 for 2, 6 for 3, 8 for 4, 6 for 5, 6 for 6, 6 for 7, 6 for 8, and then one of these 4s for 9. So a whistle stop would have probably been a little better, but that puts him at 720. Still a good run. Pay in full. And yes, he's going to take these away. So this is another one of those problems where the national runs before the majors. But this is a big upgrade for him. Obviously, as soon as somebody buys a 6 train, they can all get 3s. But if you'll notice, there's not enough 3s for everybody. So that's the gotcha. Like, he's stuck with 2 trains, and so is he. And then if he goes national, he'll get to keep that 3 train actually, but then he'll have all 2 trains. And we're getting screwed as well. We could potentially buy one. I think we're going to get to go before it goes belly up. We're going to find out. So anyways, back to this. He did a 720. We just took a bunch of trains, so 112, 112, for all 3, and that's actually going to significantly help them to buy those trains. And WW's done. BJV does get to go next. That's us. We are sitting at 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And remember, there's 7, 8, 9 cities, so he's going to get to take a 60 city, which is basically a Y town for us. But we have a lot to do. So I would have loved to have plowed through here so we could get a straight line through. But we're going to we got to go for the revenue here. So 3, 2, 4, 6, and 8. And then I always have that one extra track left, so we can do something like this. I know we don't have all of our whistle stops. Oh. 2, 4, 6, 8. Yeah, I'm very low on the whistle stops. I have 2, 3, 4, 5. I only have 6 whistle stops, but 2 of them are upgraded. So 6 plus 2 is 8, plus 3 for the Pullman. And what did we say we need? We got 10. So we're looking at 8 for 1, 8 for 2, 6 for 3, 3 for 4, 4 for 5, 4 for 6, 4 for 7, 4 for 8, and 4 for 9. And then, 4 more for 10. I don't know how or why I forgot it, but we get this one too. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Why did I think I was going to get an extra? There's 7, 8, 9. So how am I getting a 10th one? Or is this... That is not a town. That's why. Okay, so I was able to take a... That's another 10 for a whistle stop. And then I get another 20 because I get to count a town that's off the map for 60 instead of 40. That's another 30. Not the best, but we did a 630. And DSJ can at least sell a 3 train to him. BHB is going to sell the 4 train. So now he's really cooking. So the 3 train gives 112. Then the 4 train, what is that? 175? Yes. That'll help. I think my my frustration with this game is you get trains. You're thinking, man, I'm going to make a lot of money. And before you, like, I just bought this 5 train, right? So before I get to run the 5 train with the previous one, I already have to sell the previous one to keep up with the Jones. So I ran on the 4 train last time. I buy the 5. Now I sell the 4 train, and I don't even get a chance to run it. Now you might be asking, well, actually, you do get a chance because only the 3s are going to melt. You're correct. But remember, after this second melting, we're going to be reduced in our train capacity to just 2 trains. So I would not be able to buy another nicer train later. Now BHP is suffering because they don't have a lot of money. So you could have argued, well, maybe you should have run the 2 trains and, paid half so you can get some income. There's a little bit of that going on too, which I am helping him, but be careful because these nationals, they make you money, but they're not like the best company you have. So it's a fine line. Now, I've seen a player, especially this guy, I've seen him put 4Ds in the national because he had so much money. He basically ran these companies to take a bunch of cash and buy expensive trains and then sell them to here. And the national was how he tried to make all of his money. And it was an Italian national because Italians are very capped. They have only 10 towns and 10 cities. So if you, obviously a 4D and a 5D doesn't use all 10 cities, but a 4D with 1, 2, 3 Ys and a capital, that's amazing to do a 4D on that for a national. So anyways, that's the kind of shenanigans he would do. And remember, a 4D could also be an 8+8. So with a national, having all those extra pluses when you don't have that many towns in the first place, like an 8+8, I mean, my goodness, there's only 9 total cities. So then he's getting a whole bunch of extra revenue. Anyways, BJB is done. MSP is up. This is where it's going to get interesting. They have a 5 and a 4. And they're trying to help themselves and the national. But, like, for example, this is 2, 4, 6. And we got 21 of these. So there's 2, 4. Then we got this one. 6. Okay, MKV has, or MSP has a 5 and a 4, and the Blue Ridge discount. MSP is not down here. MSP, of course, is here. So you easily got a 1, 2. They're down here, which is not that great. They could try to get into Berlin. I didn't even remember to pay attention to that. It's like DSJ. Well, DSJ is trying to go around. But MSP with a 5+4, I don't even think I can hit all the Russian ones and make it all count. Because like even if you go here for 1, we can start all the way down here for 1. So like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Like he could stretch it out to a 7. He's not going to get 8 and 9 out of that. Now technically he could do this for 8 and 9. It's not a big run. Or if he did the 5 this way and the 4 that way, he could do 1, 2, 3, and even do this for 4, right? He could start here, come this way, 2, 3, and then in there for 4. Then he can do 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. It's doable. It'd be nice if he had presence elsewhere, but he doesn't. And ultimately, he's looking for doublers, which doesn't necessarily need to do 9 spaces here. But anyways, let's go ahead and try this. So we got a way down here. We have a 6 for 1, 8 for 2, 8 for 3, and then a 6 for 4. And then for the whistle stops, he actually has an upgraded one here for 1, 2, 3. So he has 4 whistle stops, but 3 of them are upgraded. So that puts him to 35. And does he have a Pullman? No, he does not. So then for his 5 train, he's going to do the 8 plus 8 for 2, plus 6 for 3, plus 6 for 4, plus 14 for 5. And then he has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's 10 for the whistle stops. That puts him to 870. That's a great run. Pay in full or pay half? What a great question. He still has 3 shares, so he's going to get $87 a share. So he's going to pay, he's going to pay half. So he still paid $305 to the player. He got $131 for himself, plus a bunch more. And now this is interesting. Right now he can buy a 3rd train, but if the trains do melt, he's going to have to lose one. So I know there's only one left. He's not in a hurry to, this is still a great run for him. So he doesn't need to buy a 6 train. He'll just hold on to the money. Yeah, why not? Buying the 3rd train is worthless because as soon as the 3 trains melt, he has to reduce to 2 trains and this gets lost. He gets no compensation for it. It's just gone. And he can't sell it to him unless he takes a turn, and he already bought trains from everybody. So yeah, it's just not a thing. Lizard's in the same boat, so these guys actually may not buy and melt the trains because they're all in the same boat. Now this guy does have $150. He should buy a Pullman because that's going to help him. And he gets 15. All right, MSP's done. Lizard. Similar deal, except he is actually down here, so he gets to count an extra spot. As far as upgrades go, it's similar, 2, 4, 6. He's just helping his national to get even better. And let me think about this. So, 2, 4, 6. 1, 2, 3. Okay, Lizard. See, then the Nationals get reduced to, they're going to get reduced to 3 trains. That's what stinks. Okay, he gets 2 extra track points, so he can do 2 more of something. There's going to be no shortage of upgraded whistle stops in the Russia region. Okay. 5 plus 4. He's basically doing almost the same run as MSP, except I don't think he has a... Yeah, he does have a token up here. So he's doing the exact same run as MSP with one exception. He has a town here, so he doesn't have to do a 60 along the way. And instead he's doing an 80, so he's going to get an extra 20. And he has a Pullman, so he's going to get an extra 50. So MSP, if we look at what they did, they were at 870. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's at a 920. We don't have to add it up. Now, I'm contemplating something that I don't know if I should do before I finish this turn. And that's something I'm contemplating is making MSP go national and have 2 nationals. So then he would buy the 3rd train, but it's selfishly buying it. Like he's buying it another 5 plus 5, and then he'll be a national with all these permanent trains in his arsenal. That's what I'm considering. I know I got to punch in his number, but I want to make this decision before I continue on with this. So, yes, the idea would be that he's going to buy this for 475. So remember, we went through all this rigmarole about how he's going to get reduced to 2 trains. Not if he goes national. So if I do 475, he's down to 302. Now, what I can't do is give this money to someone else. Or I could. I could buy a 4 train from him, for example. It's not going to be as good as having the 5 trains. I mean, heck, I could buy a 5 train from somebody if I really want to take the gamble. Yeah, I'm going to put this back. So I think what I'm going to do is, I can't buy from him because I just did his run and I don't want to mess with that. But I can buy from him. Do I dare buy this one? No, because these are going to melt. So I'm going to buy that for 3 or 170. Oh no, I'm going to pay 777. Have him take the money. So now he's got plenty of money to buy another train, and he's got 3 beautiful trains. And actually, gonna have him take 150 more because he didn't need to buy a Pullman. Because he's going to get one when he goes national. This one, you don't want him to go national because the 2 extra track points is just too precious. And he'll lose the water bonus, but we don't need it anymore. This one is just a great bonus for the whole game. You don't want him to go national either. So that's what I'm going to do. We're going to have another national come up here. And he doesn't get to go yet. It's SFAI that's going to go now. He is a major, and he desperately needs a train. He has not done an OE run, so let's get that out of the way. We got a 1, 2. I can skip this for 3 and get here to 4, and there is a token. So, unfortunately, once again, we're upgrading something that is not Italy. But we do get to upgrade 2 more things in Italy, so we're going to upgrade this and this. And I already see that we're out of Y tiles. So I'm just going to... Remember, I told you I'm playing a friendly tile game. So, boom and boom. So we at least helped him get those upgraded. I mean, man, there's so many other things to do, but anyways, we have 14, 20, 26, 34, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42. So for a 4 train, that's as good as you're going to be able to get. Does he pay in full? He has 3 shares. He only needs 120. Yeah, he's going to pay in full. And then he's going to buy this. I know it's for 475, but it's 475 minus 47, which is 428. Spend the money with the 10% discount, and he's good to go. He does need to start saving half, but I just didn't feel like now was the time. Let me think about this. So yeah, he moves up on the stock. 120 was easy to hit. He actually moves up 2 more because of the OE run. So now he's not so bad. He's not that far behind. Next up is MKV. Now these guys are on the shelf. So that's another thing. So we could sell all the shares. Now this guy, if he sells all of his shares, it doesn't matter. But this guy could, because we're here. And that's 135 a share. He has 3 of them. Or he could just keep them, and this, when it generates revenue, he's going to get revenue with it. That's the troublesome part. Do you take the 135 a share, because that's a lot of money, and that'll get him well over $1,000 to buy a Gucci train, but then you're no longer earning your own money, so you'll have to pay half and do shenanigans like that to keep your money high. I'm going to wait because he still has one more spot that he can bump, and still he'll be able to sell for 150 a share. I mean, heck, if you wait enough, you can get to 180 a share. But by then, I'm not even sure he needs the money anymore. Okay, we're done. SFAI MKV is next. And he could and will melt the trains. So RCP is absolutely hosed. I don't see any reason he's not going to buy another train. So RCP is going to have to go national and be stuck with a bunch of 2s. Wow. This happens though. And if it happens to a player, that player's not winning. And the thing is he was doing so well. I don't know. I don't know. I mean, it is possible he could still win. I mean, having 2 nationals in the same country is good, because the track upgrades, they'll be able to do a whole bunch. But we'll see. He did not do an OE run, so his stock is worth crap. And he would have done one. All he had to do was just get through this. But yeah, MKV is going before him, and MKV is going to ruin his day. So again, 6 points for MKV. I mean, we're looking at this for 2, this for 4, and this for 6. Two, 4, 6. Okay, MKV has just 1 5 train. They are here. So 1, 2, we're going to do 3, 4, and 5. Not too hard. The Berlin being open is troublesome, so somebody should take the Berlin spot. I think the reason why I've been generous in leaving it open is because I think DSJ could have taken it, but like a lot of these companies could have taken it, but MKV is gonna. The problem is MKV's up here. Like, they don't need Berlin. They have this. Somebody should take it. Like, if anything, SFAI should take it. Yeah, SFAI would have taken it. So let's pay $40 and just close this store. Because remember, we're not being kind to people. So, okay, MKB 5, 8, 16 for 2, 22 for 3, 28 for 4, 38, 44, 46, 48, 50, 52, 54. Easy to hit 5. So 54, not a huge run. He's going to pay half. And I know you think that that's a lot of money, but it's not. Because he's going to spend 600 on this bad boy. Okay, and that causes the great melting of... What year is that? The great melting of 1934. So, the 3 trains melt. And MSP is over his limit. But like we said, MSP is going to convert to national. So beautiful. That's gone. These shares are gone. And his tokens are gone. So things opened up. Is it crazy to do this? No. Russian nationals pay really well all the way to the end of the game. So having 2 of them like this will actually help with the track points and the momentum. He's basically a cash cow already, so this is fine. Getting to us, we don't have a problem. No changes. The 3 trains, he's fine. No changes. Over here, this is the one. That's the problem. So RCP has to go national. I mean, with no train, there's nothing he can do. You can't bail him out. Actually, this is a rule we don't get into very often. But this might be what saves him, a forced train purchase. But I don't think that happens. We'll go to 40. Somewhere in here is the when the trains melt. They put it in weird places. Like consolidation railroad phase. They have these weird titles. The first stock round in which Train 5, Phase 5 begins. Yeah, that makes sense. We just did that. I mean, it's called train rusting, so where's the rust part? Let's look at this. This might be... It's where you purchase, well, actually, right here, buy trains. Yeah, let's go to 40. The less expensive side of the train must be purchased. A 3 train only costs 200. The president must use personal cash to make up the difference in the purchase price of the train. Does not have to cash, must immediately surrender all personal cash to the bank and convert the major to a national. So then the question is, what's the situation? So the must force buy a train, I'm assuming is when it's out of trains. So we could choose not to go national. Then we're have to pay our personal money. So when are you force buying a train? That's my question. So if you're at your limit, you cannot purchase a train. All unrested trains of each level must be sold before the first train of the next hire. Level 3 trains may never be purchased in a first OR. After that round, level 3 trains may be purchased if the game has also entered the major railroad phase. Yeah, only cash can be used. Never sell. Every major must own at least one train at the end of its operating round. Minors and regionals are not required to purchase a train. If a major does not have a train and it does not have sufficient funds to purchase a train outright from the bank, it may purchase a train from another railroad as described above. It is never required to do so. If it does not purchase a train from a railroad, it must force buy. So that force buy actually applies all the time. The problem is once you're in the stock market, you're going to go backwards. So here's what would happen. His train gets forfeited because it rusted. When it's his turn, he does nothing and just goes backwards on the stock market. And then a forced purchase happens. So 194 will go towards the train, and then he'll have to use his personal cash to pay the rest. I mean, that's not... I mean, it's horrible because the stock is going to go back one step. But here's the deal. If I go national with him, again, having two nationals in the same country, not a problem. He is going to be stuck having a bunch of 2 trains because there's no 3s for him to take. But here's the bigger problem. He's never going to do an OE run, which gives him a 1, 2, 3 bump on the stock. Now, if he goes national, he'll be here at the end of this OR. If he doesn't go national, he'll be here at the end of the OR. But then let's say the next OR happens. He'll be here, but this guy will do his OE run and go here, boom, boom, and boom. they'll be in the same spot. So it doesn't do him any good to not go national. Did I make sense? So if he goes national, he'll make money and move up. He'll be here. End of the next stock operating round, he'll be here. So over the course of this operating round and the next one, he'll be here. For this operating round, he has no train, so he'll go backwards. But then the next operating round, he'll do his OE run, and he'll get a 1, 2, 3 bump and be in the exact same spot. So the OE run doesn't help him to catch up or anything. He's just always going to be the lowest paid stock in the game. So it makes no sense to force buy a train, because that force buy is going to make him lose points to win the game. You don't want to do that. So RCP has to go national. What a weird twist that was. Now, the good news is he gets 2 trains. He'll be able to pick up any 3 trains if people forfeit them. But as you can see, there aren't going to be any because there's so many nationals in this game. Way more than normal. So, but unfortunately, RCP is out and all of his tokens went with it. Wow. All right. Yeah, we go here. There's no change. So everybody's done their job, I guess. MKV hurt this player hard. So yeah, 3 trains. These guys have to drop to 3 trains. So they'll just get rid of their 2s. He has to lose one of his 3 trains. So now this is interesting. When you lose a 3 train, it goes here. And whoever gets to take their turn next can take it. Obviously, this guy can't take it. This guy can't take it. But see, between these two, it's just whoever goes next. And RCP is going to be the one that goes next. But he doesn't have it yet. He'll take it after he does a run with the 2s. That is not true. Because we fill this up when he goes national. And remember, we go in player order. He gave up a 3. So that means he gets to take it. Now, there we go. Because he also, well, they had to give up 2s. He had to give up the 3. Never mind. He doesn't have it yet. Technically speaking, he has this. I apologize. I'm getting tired. This guy gave up a 3, though. And so did this one. So we're not, there's 2 3s available here. So he's going to get actually both of them. Boy, he got lucky. He got both of the 3s. So the guy who's going to get the 3, I mean, if you look at it, everybody's, well, Kibbles and Bits might get it, or Chin. And if you look at the order, Chin will get it first. So he'll be able to snatch it. Kibbles is the one that's short. But you know what? If these guys sell their 4s, it's not going to matter. There's going to be 3s available as soon as the 4s get bought up. All right. I do need to wrap this up here. MZA, RCP, and then Bell are all next. And they will all move forward just for different reasons. So MZA is first. Remember, they have a 1+1. They have a 4. They're going to spend 20. Let's get a token out. And it is going to go here. But don't you worry. They're going to spend the 4 here. So this is no longer a cluster bomb. And MZA already has his thing, so with a 4 token, he's going to be able to do 1, 2. I mean, heck, MZA can even do it here. You can do, 1, 2, 3, and some strange 4 there. But that's 4 points. Let's do a 2 point somewhere. This one for sure. Definitely not that one. Okay, there's the 6 points. So we could do a 1, 2, 3. Yeah, you could easily do a 4 like that. So this is 6 for 1, 14 for 2, 20 for 3, 36 for 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then 9, 10, 11. Which is 41. Because this was 20. Yeah, 41. So, and then he has a Pullman for 4 more. So that's 45. Oh, and I forgot, he has a 1 plus 1. So we are technically, he can get this one in. If he paid 125, he can get this one in. So he's at 45. He gets another plus 1. So we're going to add 6 for this one. And then another whistle stop for 1. That's 52. And he's going to... He'll go up a couple hundred, but he's going to pay half. And then buy a 6 train for 600. Then we have RCP, which is a national, which is going to run for 9. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and arguably this one for 9. Those are worth 40. If we upgrade them, the whistle stops 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He would have gotten an extra $10. Man, I hate doing this, but so that would have been $5 where he gets $5 because he paid half. Then he's going to pay full for $5 a share. So everybody's going to get their little itty bitty money. That's fine. Getting back to this. I could get $10 more if I upgrade these. So let's say I do 2, 4. Get some of these juicier ones in. Two and 4. And then, yeah, let's get this up for 6. All right, so 3 for the Pullman. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 upgraded for 14. And then 2 more regular for 19. And then we have 8 for 1, 6 for 2, 6 for 3, 4 for 4, 6 for 5, 6 for 6, 8 for 7, and then 4 for 8 up here, and then 4 for 9. And I just dropped my mouse. Ugh. All right, that's 71. A little better than he would have done with no train. So we do that, and he's got a 4 train. I can't do anything about his, but I can buy his 4 train, which then puts another 3 into the pool. It gets him in a better position. He'll be able to buy a 4 train, hopefully from him. The 6 train will open the door for MZA to be able to do something. But let's not forget to give him his 175. And he's done. And then Bell's next. So Bell can run his with a 4+4. And Bell's, of course, trying to help the French national. So we get a... Oh, we can't do that one. We do this one for 2. And this for 4. I don't know why all the Y's are so short in this. Why, oh, why? 4, and then I mean, all these need to be upgraded. The whistle stops need to be upgraded. Let's do this one for 6. Like that. All right, Bell is in Paris, so he can get from Paris. If he has to, he could go through here. He can get all the way to there, no problem. Oh, I forgot. MZA did a run, and so did Bell. So that's why RCP is going to forever be behind now. But these two at least got their OE runs in. So sure, we're going to have 14 come along. I could count this, so let's keep that in mind. 14. And 6 is 20. 28. That's 3. And it can't keep going. So yeah, we'll count one of these for 6 more for 34. So he's at 34. And then he has 1, 2, 3, 4. I mean, easily got to 4. So it's 34, 36, 38, 40, 42. I mean, for one train, like I said, you can't ask for that much more. 420 is more than enough to... So he could pay half, and he will. So now he's at 730, and he's going to pay the 600. to get his juicy train. All right, that brings us to the end of the operating round. I do have to stop here, but we will start operating round 2 whenever I can get to it next. Thanks for watching. As always, stay awesome.